Hey y'all, I'm feeling silly today because I've been in quarantine for a while. Not because I'm sick or anything, but just because, I hit that elder group. But I've been watching a lot of videos and I got my G through L's coming up right here. And I'm going to get those first and then I'm going to be a little silly for a little while. Glamour for you. And by the way, y'all, if y'all want to find these channels, you can always go to my subscriptions. Mine are visible; they're open. Anybody can see who I subscribe to. If you just go and look, they're there. So you're more than likely going to be able to find the better way to find them that way, because it will take you directly to the channel, and then you can look it over and see if it's something you'd be interested in subscribing to. Um, sorry, someone down the wrong side. Glamour for you. Very nice how-to videos. Nothing though since 3 years ago. So I don't know. Gleeful things, and I like some of their tutorials. Good knit kisses. I'm just supporting their channel because people, I do not knit at all. Hank and Holly, I love their variations on the Call the Midwife pattern. They have several different variations of it, and they show you how to do each one. So that's a good channel if you want to learn how to do the Call the Midwife, different variations of it. They got it covered. Happiness is Homemade. She's absolutely one of the sweetest people I watch. And she does some of everything. And I just like watching her. She's like really sweet and cute and young. She reminds me of my daughter. Happy Berry Crochet. Cute pattern tutorials. And I do enjoy her channel. Happy to Hook Creations. If you haven't subscribed to her, you don't watch her, she's one that you might want to watch because I like to watch her channel. Um, she does these really interesting crochet alongs based on old movie posters, like from the 1940s, 50s, and 60s kind of movie posters, those old ones. So the color palette comes from those posters. So I think that's pretty cool. Have a Yarn with Charlie. I like watching her channel. She's very down to earth and she's got a wicked sense of humor. Heart Hook Home. Nice tutorials and they're easy to follow. It's like easy to follow, people. Heart Sprinkle. I'm trying to learn Graphgans and they have some tutorials on there. There's another channel I watch that does Graphgans and she shows you too. And I'm following both of them to see which one I can follow the best. I don't know. Helen May Crochet. Nice tutorials. Several. Sorry. That some might be interested in. Hi, it's Chris. That's the name of the channel. Supporting her channel. She has a variety of things on there. I love Loopy Crochet and Treasures. She is a very sweet lady. And she's very talented too, by the way. I just like watching her. She's real sweet. It's Crochet O'Clock. She does a lot of lives, and it's kind of interesting to watch them back because I think I said that before. Is that I normally, I don't know why, I don't know whether my brain just shuts off or just doesn't notice, but I end up missing most live streams. So I end up watching them after the live stream ends, which is kind of funny because I don't see the interaction between them and the host very often. So it's kind of fun to kind of figure out what they're talking about. Sometimes you really can't. Jachelle is Jachelle. Stephanie. She's got beautiful granny tutorials, and I love the ones that she does. They're so delicate. Some of them are like really delicate and very beautiful. So y'all might want to check that one out if you're into the grannies. Jeannie's Crochet Corner. She has a variety of different videos on there. Jonna Martinez is Jonna. Her tutorials are amazing. They're also very, very beautiful. And I have to listen and watch and then write them down as she's doing them because I can't follow her while she's doing it. I have to actually write it down to be able to follow her. She's the one I got the granny um, virus Afghan from. So granny meets a virus, whatever. It starts out virus, then it goes to granny, then it goes to virus, then granny. It's really pretty when it's done right. KFC 891 hasn't done a video in 6 months. Her original channel got deleted by accident, and I cannot for the life of me remember what her original channel's name was, but a lot of people know her. Kitten Purrs for crochet. She's got a variety channel. Knit Purl and Squirrel with Granny D. Thompson. I love watching her. She does a lot of lives, and she's just a very sweet lady. Knit Crow Addict. Very cool tutorials and patterns. I need to watch the I-cord video again. She does an I-cord. Never mind, you'll see it if you go to her videos. Knitting Deb's Nook. I like her channel. She knits, but she's still fun to watch. So, you know, I may not knit, but some of these channels I do watch anyway. Lana's videos in English. Okay, I write her patterns down. Very heavy accent, but beautiful tutorials. And when I say beautiful, I mean these are really beautiful tutorials. Yeah. Lee's Homemade Crafts is Leah apostrophe S. Handmade Crafts. Another channel that has a variety of different types of videos. Left is Right Crochet. Very sweet, nice lady. I'm supporting her channel. Lenny Sia. It's Lenysia. Absolutely wonderful tutorials and patterns. She can make a complicated pattern look easy to make and make you feel like you can make it, and you end up making it and don't realize how you did it because she just made it look like it was an easy pattern. So she always makes me feel like a rock star. Linda, Just a Crochet Sister. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry, but this is my girl here. I love her. If you are not subscribed to her, you might want to. Very, very sweet lady. Love her to death. And if you've been on my channel, you've heard me talk about her because it's just like that. Lisa's Crochet. She has a multi-variety channel. She keeps it interesting. Little John Jarn. Okay, y'all, I really kind of stumbled upon her channel, but I love, love, love her channel. I just love her channel. She does some patterns that are really cute, really quirky. I like them. She has these little Adidas, crochet Adidas baby shoes. So cute. Llama Mama Kayla, everybody knows her. She likes to loom, and I don't really loom, but she also has a large variety of videos. Lori's Crochet Corner. Lots of lives, so I usually watch after. For some reason, like I said before, I miss lives. I try to catch them, but Left Crafts is a variety of different crafts. It literally is. She just loves doing all kinds of crafty things. And she does patterns and stuff, and she shows you how to do them. So hers are kind of interesting. I kind of like watch hers. Lovingly Nie, and I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. It's N-I-E. Absolutely love her tutorials and patterns. She has some younger kids, so most of her patterns are for younger kids. My grandkids are about the same age as her kids. So when she puts out a pattern that I think would look awesome on my grandkids, I am so making it. That's the end of my thing, though, for my L's. M's come next. I don't know who's in there. Maybe Madonna. Who knows? Um, okay, to being silly. You have to do the social distancing thing now. Well, I went to the doctor. If you recall, I made a video uh, when I went to take the dogs and I fell out of the truck. Hurt like the dickens. Went to my doctor the next day and went to the waiting room. My brother-in-law said he'd just wait outside, which is just as good because you're really trying not to be around a lot of people. But I had to go. It's for my prescription refills. So I get in there. There ain't nobody in there but me. Apparently, they are only doing appointments only. They're not squeezing anybody in. They're not taking walk-ins. If you don't have an appointment for that day, you are not getting seen that day. And I was kind of shocked because usually they don't do that. They're like any other doctor's office. They'll fit as many people in their schedule as they could possibly get. So I go in and I sit down. I get to spend a little bit of time with the doctor. She's a nurse practitioner, but I think of her as my doctor because I see her more than anybody. And we were all, her, me, and the nurse were all laughing over people and toilet paper. We're like, are they going to be able to eat the toilet paper? Is that they're thinking on it? Because, that's an awful lot of toilet paper. Unless you're keeping a dormitory full of boys, you don't need that much toilet paper. And then I saw a video where a woman who had several in her cart was fighting a little old lady on one. I wanted to go out and slug her. I know that's not very nice, but I did want to slug her. That little old lady didn't have any. And she had 4 or 5 in her buggy. She could have let the little old lady have one. Somebody yelled at her to do it, to give it to her. So she did, but she wasn't going to let her have it. That's wrong on so many levels. And now Walmart's changed to where, like Tuesdays from 6 to 7, 6 to 7:30 is for older people to go shopping, for 60 and above to go shopping, so that they have their own time where they're not out in the general public, which I think is pretty cool. Now, Walmart has started closing at night because they can't get their shelves stocked because there's always people around. So they're closing so they'll have plenty of time to stock their shelves with food and, they're constantly getting things in. So I don't think we're going to have a food shortage. People are just crazy, y'all. They are crazy. Now, I will have to go to the grocery store at the beginning of April because, I only buy for a month at a time. Still have 4 cases of water. Yeah, I kind of fell off my wagon of drinking my 4 a day. I need to get back on that. I definitely need to start doing that again. The other thing I was going to say is that, my dog keeps eyeing me like, what are you doing here all the time? We don't leave the house. I cook here, which I always do anyway. But she doesn't like it when I bake, and I bake a lot. When I'm nervous or upset or just bored, I'll bake. Usually not really good for me to bake, but I'll bake. Let's see, I'm trying to think of everything I've done this week. My sister had her birthday yesterday. Beautiful girl. I wished her happy birthday. Went over to say hello to her. Kept our distance, 6 feet away from each other. Waved. And I came back over here. That's about the size of it. That's all I've been going outside for. And it's like crazy. I'm just watching the news where people are just like going on spring break when there's a coronavirus outbreak. And people going and meeting up in the parks and stuff and just treating it like they're on vacation. And it's not a vacation, people. I mean, if we don't quarantine, if we don't self quarantine, this will last longer. I am not going to have to get out there and snatch people's heads raw for not self quarantining. I mean, you got Cinnamon Stitches filming in her closet, which tickles me to no end. Um, she's just too cute. And then, I've been watching everybody, and my daughter, unfortunately, being one of the first responders, she's working. She's working a lot more than she normally does because, they've had people go out sick at their hospital. And they can't let pregnant people work right now because they don't know because they don't know how it will affect them. So that's kind of scary. But yeah, so it's just been kind of keeping on keeping on. I'm gonna call my granddaughter in a little bit. I haven't heard from her in a week. She hadn't called me. Brat? No, I'm kidding. Good. She's probably got a game on her phone now and she's like totally into it. So yeah. I know how it is. The first phone you get, it's like, yay! And then you're like, oh, I'm bored. But I sent her some Nancy Drew books. She's gotten into them, and I love that because it's the older Nancy Drew ones without all the new stuff in it, language and stuff like that. They put things in the newer versions of Nancy Drew that I don't want her reading about just yet. So I prefer her to read like the 1950s, 60s version of Nancy Drew, which is what I read when I was younger. So just the way I roll, I guess. I'm a little old fashioned that way. But her parents are too, so I'm not worried about it. But I did manage to find her 5 at that Hamilton Books, which I was very happy they had them. So I got her those 5 that I could find on there. And then that's about it. But they're going to put out a new series based on the books. So I'm hoping they go with the older books than the newer books. Sorry. Funny that way. Look, I just hope she enjoys reading as much as I did. Because before I left junior high, I had already read Gone with the Wind 3 times. And twice when I was in 8th grade. Yeah, you could say I like to read a lot. That's about it, y'all. I'm like really just not doing much. Oh, to the person who sent me the ornament, you know who you are. I've decided to do that for Christmas presents this year, so I don't have to do all these blankets and hats and scarves and stuff. I'm just doing ornaments, and I already got some white sparkle yarn. Y'all seen it, and the red sparkle yarn, and that's what I'm going to use. Hers looks prettier because it's using the blue, but I don't know. I'm just going to go with white because it's just there. So that's what I plan on doing. But that's about it, y'all. I'm literally just being bored out of my mind, watching a lot of videos, which is what I normally do. I think it's just the thought of not being able to go just do whatever you want. I think that's where it's the worst, is that, not being able to do what you want. And a lot of people are getting very, very close to learning how to homeschool now because that's becoming a thing. So talk to my daughter. She does it all the time. Yeah, she homeschools all of her kids. So they've never been exposed to things like that. So they're a lot naive. But yeah. So I'm just hanging. watching everybody's videos when they put them out. So I'm so happy everybody's putting out videos because, otherwise I'd be bored out of my mind, people, especially watching nothing. Now, I did go and watch Married at First Sight. Watched 2 seasons of it. I went to watch the next season. They're like, watch it live on TV. I'm like, why? Why do y'all do that? I mean, it's not even that year that it's on right now, but it's like 2 seasons behind. But they want you to buy the whole package for live TV just so you can watch that. Are you kidding me? That makes me so mad because you paid for Hulu. You pay for Netflix. And now everybody's getting into where they want to sell the channels. Well, unless you're selling channels of shows that I watch, I ain't interested. Because 9 times out of 10, the channels that I watch, they don't want to include. So that makes me mad and makes me not want to have any live television anymore. I know PlayStation View, which is what I used to have and got rid of because they kept dropping channels. I mean, by the time I quit, they had already dropped 4 of my channels I watch, and I'm like, what am I paying for? I'm not watching, I can't watch any of these. And then, of course, you have, like, I watch the History Channel, Discovery Channel, Destination America, TLC, all of those channels. I watch a lot of them because, I do. I don't know why, but I do. I watch a lot of their shows, like Outdaughtered, which is about the Busbys in Texas, Big City. They have quintuplets, the only set of all-girl quintuplets in the United States right now. It's very rare, apparently. And so they don't like percentages anymore. Odds, when you give them odds, are like, our luck with odds are not that good. So, yeah, it's kind of unusual because your chance of having quints is high. There's a very big percentage of people who will never have quints. And then to have all one sex quints, like all boys or all girls, are like way in the stratosphere kind of odds. And so they're not very happy when somebody gives them odds. They're like, yeah, we don't do good with odds. I don't either. All right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and go before I bore y'all to tears. I probably won't post this till later because, as you know, we're quarantined, so everybody's watching TV. And they can't really watch TV without the internet. So, and if I upload, it causes everybody to slow so far down, it's not even funny. That's why a lot of my videos get posted in the middle of the night, because I literally have to wait for everybody to go to bed before I can upload. So that's why, in case you were ever wondering why I post so late, that's why, because I have to wait for everybody to go to bed before I post the video. I can film anytime, but I can't post anytime. So we'll just have to wait to see how that rolls. All right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and go, and I will talk to y'all later. Have a blessed day, and whatever you do, stay safe. And if you're in that group like me, don't go out unless you absolutely have to, unless it's a doctor's visit or you have to go to the pharmacy or to the grocery store. Do not leave your house. I wouldn't go to any other variety stores or anything like that because if you have to touch anything, wash your hands. Use your antibacterial stuff. Y'all, I'm a nut when it comes to that because I wash my hands already. I wash my hands about 10, 15 times a day. Now with this, I'm washing it 20 times a day. And as you can imagine, my hands are rather dry. And then when you put that antibacterial on top of it, of course, my hands are really dry. So I'm having to put lotion on them. I can't help it. I mean, I'm OCD about washing my hands. I know that sounds weird, but I am. Ever since my daughter became a nurse and she told me where most of the bacteria is. I wash my hands a lot, a whole lot. All right, guys, y'all be safe, be careful, and I will talk to you later. Bye.